Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. It's nearly Christmas, and whether you believe in the little baby Jesus or not, Christmas is a time for family. It's a time for togetherness. It's a time for generosity. It's a time for watches! Alright, enough of that bloody sleigh bells. 6 weeks of sleigh bells every year. I'm sick of them. Where was I? Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. This is about as close as I'll get to a Christmas video. I thought I'd do a Christmas gift idea video, whether you're giving a watch or receiving a watch at various price points, 20, 50, 100 and 200 US dollars. No great surprises today, perhaps nothing you haven't seen before if you're a fan of my top 5 series, but everything in one place. I've also got a new Amazon page where I look at all of these pieces and a whole bunch of other top value watches that I've reviewed this year, all in one place with little mini reviews attached to each. Okay, let's get into it. $20, a nice little stocking filler for some. You can still get a lot of watch for not a lot of money. Okay, at under $20, there really is only one brand you should be considering, and that's Casio. Starting with this one at only $9.16, the legendary Casio F91W. They say that this is the world's most popular watch. There are several million units of this one shipped every single year, and no wonder. It's pretty amazing for the money and really arguably everything you really need in a watch. It's got an alarm, it's got a stopwatch, it's got the worst light you can imagine in that top corner there. Only water resistant though, and at 33mm it's not going to fit everyone's wrist, but as a stocking filler it's fantastic. It comes in a decent box and it's only $9.16. You do really see these watches pretty much everywhere. Alternatively, if you're buying for someone who's a little bit trendier, or perhaps you're a hipster yourself, get one in all stainless for only $16.19. The strap is not too bad, easily adjusted, but it will nip the hairs off your arms. If you're slightly larger or buying for someone slightly larger, why not go for the AE1200, aka the Casio Royale. I've got one of these as well. I love this watch. Very well made, very comfortable on the wrist. It's big, but it sits flat and it's quite light. Proper metal pushers, 100-meter water resistant, 10-year battery, a bunch of alarms, a bunch of little maps on the screen that you're never likely to look at, but it's got a fantastic twin LED light, which means it's a great practical watch for after dark, and again, comes in the Casio box. You can't knock that for under $15. $50 brings our first automatic. It also brings a 200-meter dive watch and a G-Shock. A Casio G-Shock for less than $37. I was so impressed when I came across this one that I bought one this morning. Now that's what you call putting your money where your mouth is. I had one of these 5600s before, loved the watch, kind of classic design, very much like the first G-Shocks from the early 1980s. It's still a big one at 45mm, but that's still one of the smallest offerings from the G-Shock range. They can get a little bit chunky. So you get classic G-Shock ruggedness and reliability, a whole bunch of features, proper electroluminescent backlight, alarm, timer, stopwatches, day, month, year, complications on screen at all times, which is also very useful, and you're getting a G-Shock box. I think amazing that you can get a G-Shock, a premium digital offering, for only $37. You can expect a review of mine sometime in the new year. Now, talking of reviews, I looked at the MDV 106, aka the Duro, less than 2 weeks ago. Loved it. It is a big boy at 44mm and it wears big on the wrist because of those long lugs as well. But very nicely done, very simple, a kind of elegant looking dial, very clean aesthetics. The second hand lines up with the minute indices. How good is that? Nice clean handset as well, screw down crown. Now the band makes it look a little bit bulky, but $44, you really can't complain about a proper watch that you can take for water sports for less than $50. What's next? Well, it had to be really the Seiko SNK. Now this is the 807 in blue, coming in at a smidge over 50. There's the 803, the 805, the 809, etc. in a variety of different colours. Now they are slightly smaller. These ones are 37mm in diameter with 18mm lug width. So definitely the daintiest of the three pieces at this $50 price point, but great for, you know, a 10-year-old boy or something who's getting his first automatic watch. He can spend hours and hours gazing through that see-through case back at the 7S26. Pretty basic movement, no hacking, no hand winding, but a great gift for even ladies who have a taste for colour and who don't mind a slightly chunkier piece at 37mm. Good loom on this one, day-date complication. It's a practical little watch as well. As I said, under $55. I think a great selection of watches for under 50. At $100 we've got a classic automatic field watch, a super robust dive effort and a watch that doesn't need a battery. Okay, a bit of variety again at $100, but we'll start with a Seiko. This one, the SNZG, is the big brother of the SNK we looked at a couple of seconds ago. These hover at or around $100. This one in green, just a little bit over. I bought one earlier on this year. I recommended it for people whose eyesight perhaps isn't as sharp as it used to be. It's big, 42mm, it's super legible, and it's got a fantastic amount of lume on it. So perhaps one for your granddad, especially if he was a military man. Look at all this khaki green there. Comes with a see-through case back as well. Nylon band, should be pretty durable, 100 meters water resistance, meaning this one can take a bit of rough and tumble at the weekend as well. Alternatively, something a little bit dressier, Citizen Eco Drive does not need batteries, yours or your uncle's, for $89.99. Now it's actually a 40mm, not a 36 as advertised. Should suit a variety of different wrist sizes. Did I mention it didn't need batteries? Also comes in a nice Citizen Eco Drive tin there. Should look good if you're giving that one as a gift. Just a pressed case back and a mineral crystal, so you know it's not as rough and tumble as the Amazon or the next watch I'm going to show you. But did I mention it doesn't need batteries? Anyway, the Phoebus, the first dive watch on offer at this price point. I think definitely the most robust, best built. The first watch we're looking at today was sapphire crystal for $110. Solid end lengths, full solid stainless steel case, screw down crown, all that good stuff. But it is a Submariner homage and it's a no-brander, so not one for watch snobs. But at $110, I think this is a fantastic watch for someone who isn't full of airs and graces and just wants a really solid watch on the wrist that they can wallop for a decade. Highly recommended the Phoebus for $109. And at $200, we're keeping it sensible with a few well-known favourites. Okay, $200. It had to be the SKX, didn't it? Should I just leave up a picture and then move on to the next one? These things, ubiquitous. I've got one, everybody's got one, you should have one, your Uncle Willie certainly needs one. The 44mm in diameter, but with quite a short lug length, meaning they wear very well even with guys who've got slightly smaller wrists. Proper 200-meter dive watch if it's for water sports. Insane lume, day-date complications, so they're actually practical. Get it on the bracelet, not on the uncomfortable rubber strap, and go for the K version, which is much cheaper. You should be able to find the 07, which is the black dial, for $200. Similarly, the 09, which is the Pepsi bezel with black dial, again for $200. A future classic. Now, I've said it before, at $200, Tissot watches, highly recommended. This is my favourite, the PR100. I think this is a 24/7 watch. You can wear this one to the office during the week. You can certainly wear it to the beach, even do a bit of snorkeling at the weekends. 100 meters water resistance. You also get sapphire crystal. No screw down crown, but that's not too bad. The clasps on them don't look amazing and they are quartz, but you're on the Swatch Group ladder, and regardless, there's so many, there's dressier ones, there's more casual ones, regardless of which Tissot you buy for $200, you get this incredible packaging. Definitely, if you're giving a gift, this is the most impressive looking watch that you will be able to give for $200, bar none. Unless of course you disagree, leave me a comment. Third choice, now interesting to see prices fluctuating. These ones seem to be getting cheaper. Orient Bambino's now hovering at around $140. Cute little dress watch, 40mm diameter. Classic domed acrylic crystal, wears really, really nicely on a vast majority of wrists. There are also a bunch of different styles, so if you don't like this slightly outlandish one with a suede and rose gold tints, you'll find something more conservative, all at or around this price point for our in-house Japanese automatic that looks like $1 million. Fantastic. So there you have it. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your new watches. I hope Santa's good to you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.